Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the next application of Ampere's law, that is the magnetic induction along the axis of solenoid. Okay, so what is the solenoid? When we bound a wire along a core, okay, like this, number of turns around the core, okay, at that time we have to call it as a solenoid. Okay, so when we pass current through it, at that time it produce the magnetic field along the axis of solenoid. Okay, so B bar is the magnetic field produced along the axis of the solenoid. Here we have considered here the imaginary path ABCD over solenoid. Then AB is the length of the path of solenoid. This is the path length AB. Then we have considered Ampere circuit law. According to Ampere circuit law, as we know, closed path B bar dot dl bar is equal to mu 0 I. So total current. So total current here is what? Number of turns into length of solenoid into I. This is the total current. Okay. Now we have considered for total closed loop, total field produced due to solenoid. It is for closed loop ABCD A. Okay. So we are write like this: for closed loop ABCD B bar dot dl bar is equal to what? A to B, B bar dot dl bar plus B to C, B bar dot dl bar plus C to D, B bar dot dl bar plus D to A, B bar dot dl bar. Then the direction of B bar is perpendicular to the B and BC and CD. So this is the BC and AD, okay, and which is the perpendicular to the field, because field is produced along the axis of solenoid. Okay, so here is the angle between B bar and dl bar is 90 degree, and dot product means cos 90 is 0. So here both the terms having value 0. Okay, then for the path CD, for this path what we have, so these two paths are 0. Then what for the path CD? For the path CD what we have, which is away from the axis of solenoid. Okay, so that's why when our path is away from the axis of solenoid, at that time we have considered this is the weak field over here. So this weak field we have considered as a 0. So along the CD path field is 0. That's why according to Ampere circuit law, derivation is 0. So we are writing equation like this. But for the AB path, so AB path is along the axis of solenoid, and the direction of field is also along the axis of solenoid. So angle between the field and dl is 0. So cos 0 is 1. So here we have to write for closed path AB, BDL, and the length of the AB when we are taking the integration of dl is L. So total integration is L over here. So from equation first and second, this is the equation first and this is the equation second. We have to write right hand side of this and also right hand side of this. Okay, and left hand side are both of these equations are same. So compare right hand side. What we have, L is going to cancel. So B is equal to mu 0 Ni. This is the along the axis of solenoid at the center. If we have to find field nearer to the end of the solenoid, so at that time we have find like B is equal to 1 half mu 0 Ni. Okay, so this is the application of Ampere circuit law. This is the another application of Ampere circuit law, which is in terms of solenoid. Then another application is toroid. So toroid is the another form of solenoid. When we say toroid, when we bend our solenoid in circular path, means endless path in circular ring, at that time that is called as toroid. Okay, so also that toroidal ring having the radius small r and current passing through that is I. So according to Ampere circuit law, integration of B bar dot dl bar is equal to mu 0 I, total current is equal to Ni. Okay, so we have modified equation, integration B bar dot dl is equal to mu 0 Ni. So integration B bar dot dl is equal to integration B dl cos theta. Here this is the length of the solenoid and the direction of field is also same. So that's why angle between them is 0. So we know that this is the dot product. So that's why we are taking it as cos So cos 0 is 1. So our remaining equation is for closed path B dl is equal to because B is constant, we are taken outside integration of dl. So how we take integration of dl? This is the circular ring. So that's why circumference of circle is 2 pi r. So again we are comparing equation first and equation second because the left hand side of both the equation are same. Comparing these two sides, b into 2 pi r is equal to mu 0 ni. So b is equal to mu 0 ni upon 2 pi r. Here capital N upon 2 pi r is what? Number of turns per unit length. Okay, number of turns per unit length. Okay, so here we are at small n, so our equation is mu 0 ni. So these are the two applications of Ampere circuital law. Thank you. Share and subscribe my channel. Okay.